I was always wondering about another way to live my life. I never felt like I truly belonged to the rhythm of things and to the path that most of the people are walking in around me. And I started a journey of finding out what exactly I'm going to do with my life and how. I was always having this willing to make a living out of my art. And also I always wanted to travel and to discover new places, and the most important thing that I have been wanting is inner peace and slow rhythm and being more connected to nature. One of my biggest fantasies, or not even fantasies, but just like visions, is to be surrounded by nature and by animals. And most of my life I've been struggling about how to be socializing in my life, because I've been always feeling like I don't belong in this place, and I always wanted to make a difference in my life, to change my surroundings. All my life I've been searching for this magic, this things, this passion, this way of lifestyle that would make me goosebumps. And imagining my life being surrounded by all of this nature and doing my art, writing, filming, taking photos, and creating all of the things that I am good at, and sharing my thoughts. This is what I want to do. Hey, welcome to my channel. This is my first video, and well, I'm going to talk to you about the reasons that this channel is alive right now and why I'm opening it. I decided to choose a different path in my life, different than anything I know actually, and well, I discovered that my whole life I was in this inner debate, in this inner war between art and making money. Can I have a life that is full of creation and full of time to create? I am, as an artist, as a photographer and videographer, I really like to create with passion, and I really like to have this slow rhythm of work and this space of creating. So I'm rooting for this slow lifestyle and this and I have this longing for living in this place that is full of nature and that is surrounded by wild animals and mountains and water streams. And well, to some and sometimes to myself, it sounds like a fantasy that is not even optional. And well, I'm going to share with you all about this experience of finding this place, because it can happen. And as an Israeli, I live in a place that is full of chaos, is full of stress, and it's an amazing country, but at the same time, it's not fulfilling my willings. It doesn't go hand with my way of living that I want to do. I do root for having time to my own. I do root for having time for habits and for having time for creation, and this is where I am at right now. It doesn't allow me to go there. It doesn't allow me to take this breath, because I'm in a constant chaos. And I know that some people maybe would call it kind of running away from whatever, but it is also, for me, after a few years of finding this, oh no, you're running away from your life and blah blah, I realized that maybe it's not running, and it's just going deep and finding this accurate place to live in, this most ideal place to live in for me. And these questions, if can I make a living out of my art, it was making me so busy all of my life. And I want to share with you my process with dealing with this question. And nowadays, I am a photographer that creates photos of nature and wildlife, and I do sell them online. And this is a new thing. This is like in the 2 last years, it's a thing that popped into my mind. It was like a fantasy. It was like very far fantasy, because I didn't ever think, I didn't believe in myself to go and follow after my art and follow after my heart. And when I discovered that I can try, I can do that. And it's not even try, just like do. And when I decided to do that, I decided to switch my mindset. And I decided to, instead of asking myself, can I make a living out of my art? How can I make a living out of my art? How can I live this lifestyle that gives me space for the creation that I need in my life? So I decided to open this channel and to share with you guys about this journey, because it is a very important journey, to my opinion. Maybe it would give you ideas, maybe you would give me ideas, because I know for sure that I'm not the only one who deals with this subject daily. So as a person who always heard this no from these surroundings, this challenges, these fears, and this reflection of no, you can't do that because it's not practical. And well, no, it's not practical, but maybe I can do it differently. Maybe I can find this place that would give me this peace I want, this relaxation. And once I would find this place that would give me this space to create, I would for sure create more, and I would have more options. And so lately I decided to go with it. And before that I had so many fears, and I didn't do so much. I just decided to open this photography shop, but I was going so slow because I was having so many fears. And I think this is part of the way. There's no way to escape it, because it's like a kind of a rebirth. It was always in me, but I didn't give it space to express itself. And so actually in this channel I'm going to show you all about this journey, and I'm going to share with you all about my experience in the world, because as one who travels a lot and who has a lot of movement in her life, I love to share how I see those experiences. Also, I would appreciate if you liked this video, because it would support me a lot. and also subscribe if you want, and if you're interested in the subjects I want to share. So stay tuned, because it is going to be interesting, and the next videos already I'm going to tell you that is going to be about my staying in a cabin in the middle of the Bulgarian mountains, and I was alone, and it was on a solar battery. So it was an interesting experience, and if you're interested, just stay tuned, subscribe. Hope to see you in the next video, and stay creative.